My name's E.B. Inglis, in for Darren Simpson, and we've got a very special guest in studio this morning. We were very excited about this when we saw the news that broke about a very inspirational nomination, because Kim Engelbrecht was nominated for an International Emmy Award for the show Reika. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Engelbrecht! Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Morning. Good. I'm very good. I'm very excited about this. I think it's just a testament to all of our hard work and our commitment to, to the show, to the work, to our craft. So it's quite exciting. It's a very exciting time.
And Kim, what does it feel like, Ibi, to know that you are a Emmy-nominated actress?
Yeah, I think nobody really sets out to win an award. You just want to do really nice work. You want to collaborate well with your cast members and your producers. You want to try and live out the vision of your writer. So I don't think it's an aim, but it definitely is a cherry on the top.
Oh, what a big cherry.
Take us to that moment, though, like when you got the news. Like, where were you? What were you doing? And, like, how did you feel like at that point when the news came through?
It's completely unexpected. I had no idea that we were even put forward for the best series and an actress nomination, or for that category. So I was at home. I was at home, and definitely came as a shock. I think I was just dumbfounded for a while. Just kind of trying. Yes, in absolute disbelief. Correct.
Now, for those who don't know about the show, just give us like a quick synopsis of what Reyka is all about.
Okay, Reika is a criminal profiler on the hunt for a serial killer in the cane fields of KwaZulu-Natal. But on the backdrop of that, she was kidnapped when she was a child in 1994 and held captive by a banana farmer. And then later she was released, and you kind of find out why she's such a good criminal profiler, because of her intense past, and also trying to negotiate with a madman at the age of 12. So that's the story. There's quite a few through lines in the story. It's also about her and having some sort of a relationship with her mother. She's got a daughter that she has no real connection with, which is quite sad for her mother. And I think she's trying to have that. She completely immerses herself in her work, but her personal life kind of falls flat because she can't have normal interaction. She can't have normal relationships.
And it all stems from that trauma when she was 12 years old and abducted, and even that dynamic between herself and the person who abducted her, Angus Spielman, played by Ian Glenn, who's also gives like a chilling performance of Spielman. So with all these layers that are happening, like the dynamic with the mother, the relationship or lack thereof with the daughter, the funny dynamic with the abductor, and all the other layers, you as an actor have to go to very dark places to play this character. So how do you like let go at the end of it?
I don't know. I kind of see it as letting go during it. I completely try and immerse myself in the, in the material. We shoot for 5 months. You're on location, so you're away from your family and you're normal. So not like I have to come home and wash dishes.
Okay.
So you're away from everything. So I can completely immerse myself in the material. You wake up 4 a.m, you go and sleep at a certain time because you're on set every single day. The material is intensely heavy, but you don't do it alone. You've got a strong character Bible about who Reika is, what her pathology is as a person, why her personality is structured the way that it is. We even figured out what kind of medication she was on, and what kind of things she spoke about in therapy, what she has, certain things that she can't work through. I've also got the writer who's at my disposal. We've got our producer who's on set every day, as a guide, and also somebody to talk me through certain things. And and I think every single person that was heading up different departments, they were invested in Reika, so they had an idea of who she was.
And also on top of that, then with all of that happening, there's also a strength to Reika. And where does that come from? Having all this trauma that she's been through, where does the strength come from? Because what I've noticed because Kim has this look about her, and I noticed it within Reika as well, like an intensity about you. Like, here's me, I'm a beautiful person, but like there's a strength and like an intensity. So where does that come from, Kim? Is it Belhar?
The mean streets of Belhar.
I mean, I don't think any area, if you've grown up in any area, you don't really think it's mean at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I think with Reika, I think she's really good at her job. And I think that's where her strength comes from.
Yeah.
But her strength falls flat when she's faced with her abductor.
Yeah.
And real issues. And I don't think she's even able to have strength with her mother or with her daughter. I think that is a weakness. Her facade is a weakness, I think. I don't know.
And for you, at least, rather for me, watching the incredible roles that are, in television for women at the moment, locally and internationally, it must be so exciting for you being an actress, seeing a script like, the Reika script coming to you, and, what made you say yes to that script in particular?
Well, number one, just touching on you, talking about strong female roles in the industry. A film or a TV show or a book even is very different when it's seen from a different point of view. The story is different. And most people feel that women are emotional and we are gentle, and, but there's a strength that is quite malleable and beautiful, about a story that's being told from that point of view. For me, it's really exciting that these shows are being made, and also more female writers, and also men with also a female understanding and also a female respect and a female flair, for the feminine. I think that's coming to the fore, and it's quite exciting for us as ladies.
And Kim, why do you think we are so fascinated when it comes to killers and serial killers?
I think very good question, because I think it's you often want to be seen as a good judge of character. So I think these like whodunits, they make you see that, okay, I knew it from the beginning. I saw it. I know people. So I think that's maybe one of the factors. And number one, it's thrilling, it's exciting. It sends you on different journeys, like you're going in one direction, but then it kind of sends you on a different tangent.
And it's also steeped in realism, because that could really happen as well. So that's also what makes it even more scary and at the same time fascinating.
Where there are no clear heroes, no clear villains.
There's a lot of grey.
The story behind the crimes.
Yeah.
Kim Engelbrecht is in studio, and she's up for an International Emmy Award for her role as Reika in Reika, and it's Best Actress, and then also for Best Series. The show itself is also nominated.
Best Drama Series, yeah.
And this is on the back of already winning a few SAFTAs already as well. Also Best Actress.
Yeah, we won 4 SAFTAs.
Yeah, and I think
is
it's
incredible.
Script writing, directing, cinematography, which is in itself another character for me, because the way it's shot, like you feel the tension constantly in the show. And like you mentioned off air, we were chatting outside the studio, even KZN itself is a character.
Beautiful, lush, rolling hills, the landscape of KZN.
And then that's juxtaposed with the graphic nature of some of the crimes and what's happening in the show. So it's incredible. We are hoping that you bring it home for us, the show, and your nomination as actress. But I also need to give you a personal thanks, Kim. I don't know if you remember this, all right? I was 12 years old, and there was this...
Sure, what a throwback.
There was this leadership camp, right? I was going to be head prefect the following year for the primary school, and they sent us on this leadership camp. And Kim was at Belhar High at that time, and you and another learner from Belhar High was on the same leadership camp. It was like the police was also like involved, some kind of leadership camp. And I told Kim...
Was this Junior Town Council? No.
I can't remember what the
Was
name
it in
of
town?
it. No, it was, we were on some kind of remote facility. And what happened was I told Kim that I had a crush on this girl in my class, who also happened to be the matric ball partner that I showed you guys yesterday. Yeah. So I had a crush on her since I was 12 years old. And Kim was the very first person to give me advice about girls.
Was the advice any good?
It was good. Kim is looking like dumbfounded here because she doesn't even remember. But just to tell you, like, how things that you do could affect people's lives. You know what I mean? And in a positive way, because she told me, just be yourself.
Aww.
She said, she's like, Ibi, I know you're shy. You're a shy person. But you have something about you that's unique. So just be who you are. And if she is worth, pursuing as a girlfriend or whatever, then she will see that too. She will see who you are.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I can't remember, but
were you just dishing love advice,
I don't know.
to young people at the time?
For real. And the advice worked. A year later, we were girlfriend and boyfriend. Okay, it was only for a month, but I mean, like,
significant. Yeah.
The advice worked.
Oh,
So I
that's
got to say
wonderful.
thank you for that.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
You see, you're not touching people just on the screen, but in real
You're
life
welcome.
too, Kim.
And that talent, what we're seeing now from Kim,
That empathy.
it stemmed from then already, because we were all given a task of putting on some kind of like skit, right? And everyone else was like super nervous and didn't know what to do. Kim showed her leadership on that leadership camp. She like pulled her group together. They did this spectacular, I don't even remember what it was about. All I remember is they even incorporated the people to switch the lights on and off
Wow.
for the different scenes in the skit that they put together, and till the end where Kim was like, and scene.
Okay. That does sound like me. The end of it. Thank you.
So from then,
Awesome.
Kim, we're just wishing you everything of the best. Keep doing what you're doing. All the things that you've done, from Lolly in Isidingo to Dominion to The Flash to Reyka, and just many more things that we want to see.
Thank you.
Even down to like, you see these small black cameras that we have, that's for us. We brought out the big lens for you.
There it is.
Over there. So that we can have Kim Engelbrecht in 4K. But we're hoping that you're bringing the Emmy Award back to South Africa.
Thank you. That's a big help for me too. Thank you so much for letting me come on air today.
Kim Engelbrecht, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, go stream Reika there on Showmax.
KFM. Yeah, 94.5.